ULIP is one of the major initiatives under Prime Minister Gati Shakti. It was launched by Honorable Prime Minister under the purview of National Logistics Policy on 17th of September 2022. We are happy to have completed 2 years of journey last week, wherein we have seen multiple use cases, multiple integration with various APIs, and the kind of value addition what we hear from the users makes us proud in terms of what we have been able to achieve, and we look forward to the continued support with respect to the same. Further, when it comes to ULIP, it is a digital gateway for enabling industry players primarily to access the logistics related data sets from various government systems through API based integration. One very important aspect of this integration is that we have to take into account the security aspect of it with respect to what all the private information are there. At the same time, ensure that what information is pertinent to which user under the ambit of whatever their use cases are, and accordingly provision the same. While our earlier project we started with containerized logistics, when we transitioned to ULIP, it encompasses all the modes of logistics, be it your sea, air, road, rail, waterways, for all containerized bulk, break bulk, liquid cargo. We have a dedicated portal, goulip.in, which makes the process of data request simpler, faster, and transparent. I would request all of you who have joined online also to kindly visit this website, along with the new website which will be inaugurated today, with respect to having more insights and more information related to Logistics Hackathon 2.0. Just a brief about the architecture of ULIP. If you look at, there are three boxes out there. If you look at the top side, we have all the relevant ministries and the systems which are currently operational under there. For example, Railways has your Freight Operation Information System. Ministry of Shipping has Port Community System, NLP Marine, Terminal Operating System, Inland Waterway Authority of India. Ministry of Civil Aviation has your ACMAS, I-Class, Air Cargo Community System, DigiLocker by METI, GST and e-way bill, another major integration what we have. MORTH, which gives information related to your vehicle, driver, the FASTag information, as well as the e-challans, which actually helps in understanding or profiling the drivers. Okay. So it is a request response based system wherein this would be applicable and used not just by the government agencies, but also the transporters, 3PL, 4PL players, and other stakeholders as a whole. When it comes to the integration status, we have integrated more than 1800 plus fields across 118 APIs, 10 ministries, 37 systems. Another important aspect is ULIP is not only applicable for one segment of the logistics, be it the logistics service providers or the industry giants, especially the startups, as well as the government are extensively utilizing ULIP in terms of optimizing their driving benefits through enhanced use cases. Hackathon 1.0, we had organized it in 2022 with 444 participants. And this was the breakup in terms of the kind of use cases what we had received across different themes, be it your compliance, EXIM documentation, visibility, track and trace, and others. So there were two freight forks came first in the last hackathon, wherein primarily they focused upon the benchmarking of the freight along with the network latency, and truck haul stood second. As on date, API transactions consumed by freight forks is close to 2 crore and by truck haul is 9 crore. It showcases that basis the hackathon and the kind of use cases what they have developed, there has been an extensive usage of the same and how they are actually providing benefits to their users. The number of applications what they have developed is respectively 3 and 4, and they are continuously adding to more number of. Well, coming to this Hackathon 2 objective, again, it provides a unique platform for everyone to engage, showcase their strategic skills with respect to identifying the key challenges or how technology can be enabled to enhance Indian logistics, develop solutions using the existing ULIP APIs, focus on areas pertinent to sustainability, the supply chain optimization, and ensure that how through analytics and a smart decision making, a user will be able to do more informed decisions. It offers a platform for the industry players, startups, as well as the government agencies to co-create solutions. Well, these are the stakeholders. This hackathon is being organized in licensing with Atal Innovation Mission, along with NITI Aayog, the Startup India, as well as our own NICDC Logistics Data Services Limited. The target community will be encompassing the entire Indian logistics stakeholders, focusing across the associations. In states, we have innovation labs and hubs, the startup ecosystem, as well as the pioneer institutes like IITs and IIMs. So there are 5 themes what we have kept for hackathon. We will be providing more of the details in the coming presentations, but these are primarily focused on sustainability, data-driven decision making, unified documentation, operational efficiency, as well as technology-driven innovations. Well, this is the cash prize pool worth INR 20 lakhs. We wish you all the best and look forward to your great participation in terms of offering more use cases for our Indian logistics sector. Well, the schedule is showcased in front of you all. The registration starts today, which is 24th September, and it closes on 25th October, approximately 1 month. Therein, there are various processes how we move to different levels in terms of shortlisting and fine-tuning the number of use cases. And we will be having the grand finale event, which will be hosted on 20th December 2024. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
Now I request Shri Rajeev Singh Thakur, Additional Secretary. Yeah. Welcome, Dr. Ahirwar, JS DPIIT. Welcome, sir. So would you like to say a few words? Yeah. So जैसे आपको
Respected Rajeev Thakur Sahab, AS DPIIT, Rajat, my friend and MD NICDC, and all the stakeholders. In fact, you have come for a noble objective, that is to storm the brains and join the hackathon for taking ULIP to the next stage of its development. And I'm happy to recollect that the ULIP as it exists today has also been an outcome of such a hackathon, which we are calling as Hackathon 1, right? So that's a wonderful thing. So this is a culture which has been established through ULIP initiative for organizing such, doing the brainstorming and taking all great ideas coming from the stakeholders. And the stakeholders, good that they are, most of the stakeholders are from the industry, and therefore it also gets the buy-in of the industry. And NICDC and NLDS, they have been engaged in creating such solutions which are most required by the industry, ideated by industry, suggested by industry, and then also developed in collaboration with the industry. So the wonderful mechanism which has been developed, and I think this definitely determines the future of ULIP being only. And let me further tell you that our national logistics policy, which was launched in 2022 in the month of September, almost we have completed 2 years, and so as the age of ULIP. I mean, these two initiatives again launched together by Honorable Prime Minister in the year 2022. And since then, what the major role which I think the NLP and the ULIP have played in the last 2 years is that it has defined the sector. Today, if you talk of logistics in India, which before 2022 was not having any definition, but today it has a definition. And further, if you talk of any digital infrastructure which is akin to, or which is encompassing the entire logistics sector, I think ULIP is the first the name which comes to our mind. And it has been onboarding the industry across the spectrum of logistics service providers or the consumers of the logistics services. And a tremendous job being done. And I think this ideation session or the hackathon is going to fetch us good results, and that will help definitely in taking ULIP to further heights and becoming a kind of a one-stop solution for all the logistics problems when it comes to integration of the services, or ensuring a seamless multimodal transportation, or easing the transactions related to the logistics sector. And I'm quite optimistic that this will graduate in a very accelerated manner to the ultimate level of becoming the logistics e-marketplace, or I would say national logistics e-marketplace for India, which will also address not only the logistics problems, but also the digitalization which is desired or required in the EXIM logistics or international trade logistics. So I think we can start with this optimistic note, this conversation, which has been planned as a hackathon, and get a very good result and outcome from this conversation. Thank you very much.
Now I request Shri Rajeev Singh Thakur, Additional Secretary, DPIIT, who's leading us towards a future of innovation and collaboration in the logistics and supply chain sector. So please give us we'll look forward to your some words, and we'll also request you to launch the ULIP Hackathon portal.
Good evening, all participants. On the dais, Joint Secretary Logistics, Mr. Ahirwar, Mr. Surpur, and the CEO of NICDC and the man behind the entire initiative, Rajat, and all the stakeholders of logistics sector. Thank you so much for coming and making it a participatory event. Also, people who joined online, you're most welcome. And I think this hackathon will be primarily successful based on the online participants who are there in numbers, as was a big success last time I was told, and in the 1.0 version. And as mentioned by Joint Secretary Logistics, that National Logistics Policy also is completing 2 years. Also, the previous time when we did prior to 1.0, I believe, or maybe the similar thing, that ULIP initiative came out of it. So these are very good success stories which are coming out of such innovative events. And also, I was just seeing the presentation given by Mr. Surpur, where the two initiatives by the private companies, the startups, they've been able to leverage the data of ULIP and actually exploit it. So this is the ultimate idea of the government, that because government is not there for making money or for profit. Basically, the data is of the citizens of the country, and it should be used by the citizens in best manner possible, whether they are the users or maybe mobile developers, app developers, or any other measure of logistics stakeholders, whatever it is. So these spin-offs of the initiatives are really commendable, and I hope that in future new startups, new initiators, and people who are into software development and logistics further leverage this ULIP and similar platforms which are in public domain, and anyone can use it. So I'll not be very elaborate on this. I just congratulate NICDC on this good initiative. Also, I thank the participants once again who come here physically and join on the through the online measure, and wishing you again good success to the Hackathon 2.0, and let us see what sort of initiatives and new ideas come out of it, which I'm sure NICDC would look at that and make best of it. Ultimately, the common idea is to reduce the logistics cost and make lives of all of us easier. Thank you so much.
Sir, I also request you to officially launch the ULIP Hackathon portal. Yes.
Imagine a world where logistics, operations are seamless, efficient, and transparent. A world where stakeholders have real-time and authenticated information at their fingertips, reducing costs and delays. After the success of the first edition of ULIP Logistics Hackathon, NLDS is back with another exciting opportunity for developers, professionals, startups, and the logistics community to leverage technology, showcase their skills, and transform the logistics sector in India. Grab a chance to win a cash pool prize worth 20 lakh rupees. ULIP, Unified Logistics Interface Platform, a gateway launched under the PM Gati Shakti National Logistics Policy, is designed to unify and streamline logistics data in the country. ULIP Logistics Hackathon 2.0 is now open for registration. Register now and be a part of this movement to transform the logistics sector in India.
So with this, the launch of ULIP Logistics Hackathon 2.0 has officially begun. Registrations are now live at hackathon.goulip.in. Now it's time for another important launch. We're thrilled to introduce the Track Your Transport application, and we will be playing a short video about the application.
In India, more than 80% of traders and logistics service providers are dependent on unorganized small-scale transporters having limited access to technology, thus lacking transparency and visibility. This results in uncertainty, delayed turnaround time, increased chances of damaged goods, exorbitant cost, trust issues, and sometimes fraudulent practices. Under the vision of PM Gati Shakti, National Master Plan for Multimodal Connectivity, powered by the Unified Logistics Interface Platform, ULIP, Track Your Transport is a game-changing mobile and web app, which is cutting-edge, common, connected, and convenient. Traders and transporters can now create and track the trips by simply entering or uploading e-way bills. Leveraging ULIP as backend, the app brings relevant information from the respective systems of different ministries, provides easy-to-use services like dashboard for MIS and analytics with information like e-way bill details, invoice details, product details, picking and delivery locations, transporters and vehicle details, verification and tracking of the carriers in a map view in comparison with the optimized route, sharing the live trips and maps with the stakeholders, instant alerts on mobile and SMS in case of the slow movement, route diversion, expiry of e-way bill, book reading, toll payment, etc. Not just limited to road logistics, Track Your Transport users can also track their cargo, transport it using other modes like rail, air, and waterways with a single click. And these features can be directly integrated with existing ERPs of manufacturers, warehousing, and logistics service providers using the API toolkit. It also can become a one-stop logistics app for traders and transporters, once enhanced with a multimodal marketplace, route optimization, empty move discovery, and many more features. Track Your Transport app is poised to transform logistics, transform India.
Now I kindly request our dignitaries to unveil the brochure of the application. Now the application can be accessed via web at tracktransport.in, and the app can be downloaded from Android, iOS, and Digital India App Store. Now I request Shri Rajat Kumar Saini, CEO and MD NICDC and Chairman NLDS, to give a vote of thanks, sir.
respected Additional Secretary DPIIT, Joint Secretary DPIIT, all the respected participants who have come here and also joined us online. Thank you so much for coming over at such short notice and participating in this program. But more importantly than that, I would strongly encourage the greater logistics and startups community to participate in hackathon and first identify specific problem statements and try to find solutions which can be done through ULIP, along maybe with help of other data sets also that are available. I would also use this opportunity to create some awareness about Track Your Transport app, which is an initiative which is an effort by NLDS under direction of logistics division of DPIIT, that for the first time we have been able to give some kind of a multimodal flavor to any tracking app. Obviously everything needs improvement, so over time as users use this app we will get some feedback about it and what more can be done in this. Again, thank you all for coming. Sir, if you permit, can we have a group photograph with the most of with the participants who have come? And sir, we also have winners from Hackathon 1.0. So I request them also to come forward. Thank you so much.
Yes. We request everyone to please come. Let's take a photograph. Intergen. So we have someone from Niti Aayog also, sir. Please join us. Please. Yes. Yes. So I request everyone to please proceed for snacks at room next to the reception. Kindly take right from the exit.